Hi everyone, Patchman21, and today it's a tag video. I was tagged by Serendipity 861. It's 3 is the magic number, so there's 3 sets of questions, or a bunch of 3 sets of questions which I'll be answering. So the questions are, my notes are here, so I will be glancing that way. Last 3 videos you watched, 3 YouTubers to check out, 3 YouTubers to check out with 150 subs or less, 3 favourite videos I've made, 3 random facts about myself, and then I'm going to tag 3 people. Now I've cheated massively here because the 3 under 150 are going to be the same as the tag, so be aware of that. Okay, first questions. Last 3 videos you watched. The one I watched this morning was the Philosophy of Rick and Morty, and it's by Wisecrack. Now, I love Rick and Morty. I saw this pop up. I've not seen them before, but when it did come up, there was a lot of philosophies about various pop culture things, and I just find that interesting, other people's spin on it. So I watched that, and I watched a few of their other videos because of it, but I'm going to say The Philosophy of Rick and Morty by Wisecrack. After that was BanditRants, is a YouTuber I really like. He's massively underrated. He should be a lot bigger than he is. And the one I watched was Artificial Intelligence. It's a very coherent, comprehensive discussion or argument about artificial intelligence. His other videos can be quite controversial. There's anti-SJW stuff and so on and so forth. How people overreact to things, and you know, so be cautious when you're wandering through it if you're easily offended. So just be aware of that. He does sort of a rag on people, but he isn't that well subscribed. I think when I subscribed, he had 200 or 300, 400, and he's now got about 2,500. He warrants millions. He's very good, and I highly recommend you check him out. And before that was a bunch of GIFs with sound. The last one I watched was 278, number 278. Just a bunch of GIFs which they put their own music to, and it is brain candy. It just makes you forget about the world and just laugh. It's funny. Most of the time it's funny, and it's just quick, snappy, funny bits and pieces. I recommend it. It's just light and fun. Okay, 3 YouTubers to check out, quite eclectic, the ones I've decided. Gressingham Duck. Again, if you're a vegetarian, please don't go there. It's about the preparation of their beautiful ducks, and how to cook them, how to carve them, recipes, that sort of thing. I love duck. It is my favourite all-time food, and I constantly go on there when I do buy a duck. Fortunately, I live next door to a village butcher's, which has some fantastic fresh food in there, and I occasionally will ask them for a fresh duck, and that site is usually my muse. It gives me my inspiration as to how to cook it. The next one is a funny one. It's ExplosmEntertainment. Now they do little cartoons, Happiness and Cyanide, or Cyanide and Happiness, sorry, but just brain fart there, I don't remember which way around it is. But these cartoons are cute and funny, and some of them are quite brutal, and I would imagine if you watch YouTube a lot, you'll see them popping up as memes, that sort of thing. So really good. And the last one of the 3 YouTubers to check out is always going to be Slow Mo Guys. A couple of lads, intelligent, funny, and they just film things in slow motion, and it's just wonderful. They do a wonderful job of it. Right, the third question is 3 YouTubers to check out with 150 subs or less. Now, there's the first one is Meg Not Mog. She's a young lady who does unboxings with a most charming accent. She's just nice. I just recommend you go and see her. The other one is Kalcifer Nergy. He's an unboxer, plus he does game reviews, he does book reviews. Again, just a really nice guy, very intelligent. I thoroughly enjoy his book reviews. He was doing Terry Pratchett, who I loved. So I recommend you go and see him. Bump up his subs and sub if you haven't already. And Pete WK. There's Pete and his Mrs. Susie and their cat Rosie. Just hilariously funny, genuine people. Again, unboxings, vlogs, that sort of thing. He's into wrestling as well, so there's a little bit to do with wrestling in there. I know this seems a little bit vague, but you've got to check it out to see what I mean. So those are my 3 under 150 to subscribe to, or to at least check out. The next one was the 3 favourite videos that I've made. Now, this was tough. This was really tough because my unboxing videos are actually quite a bit of work. So what comes out at the end, I'm proud of, but they're not spontaneous. They're made. The 3 that I'm proud of, or not proud of, favourites. Because one of them is actually very poor video quality, but I just think it's fun and it's funny. So I'm going to say that one first. This is Thieves caught on a CCTV camera with music, and it was 3 lads tried to break into my car, or my girlfriend's car, or our house, or next door neighbours, but we caught them on the CCTV. My missus woke up and shouted at them, and all the security lights had come on, and they ran away like the gutless little fucks they are. But I showed that to the police, and that was it. But I kept hold of the footage, and I thought, I wonder if I could put music to this. So I did it 4 times. It's not monetized. All of the music is copyrighted. So, but there's 4 spins on exactly the same video. But I just think it's funny. It's one of the favourite ones because I can watch it now and still have a chuckle when it happens. But again, it's personal to me. You might just think it's rubbish. The other one is my Nerd Block Sci-Fi unboxing, August 2016. And the reason I really like this one, it was the first box where I went overboard. I put sound bites in, I put music in. There was cut shots of me building models and stuff like that. So for me, that was the first time I really got into the editing side and went a little bit nuts and started to enjoy that aspect of my YouTubing videos. Okay, and finally there's the Hubsan H501S flight around Hanslope village. This time it worked. A friend and I jumped into my car, and he held onto the controller, the follow me controller for my my Hubsan drone. We flew it up, set it into hover mode, follow me mode rather, and then I drove around the village while he held the control out the top or out the side of the car, and the drone follows us beautifully around the village. And I live in a beautiful village just on the in Bedfordshire, sorry, Buckinghamshire, on the border of Northamptonshire, and so I like living here. That this view just takes it around the village, and it's quite a sweet shot. And I would say I'm very pleased with the way that worked. That the drone did what it was. I know it's not very sensible of me to fly drones that far away over populated areas, and I don't do that anymore. I always take it into unpopulated areas. But at the time, I was new to it, and quite excited to try out the features. So that's right up there with one of my favourite videos. There is a question, 3 random facts about myself. So first random fact, I lost my right eye in an accident at work when I was 19. After various operations it was removed, and I wore a patch throughout my 21st year, hence my moniker Patchman 21. So I wore an eye patch for 1 year, well, it was just over 1 year of my life, in my very early 20s. Another interesting fact I found out yesterday, I have over 100 T-shirts thanks to the unboxings I do. I've put a bunch of 74. I've just put in a pile, and I've advertised them to sell or give away on my Facebook Buy Swap Sell page. I'll actually put a link to that in the description if you want to go and check them out. 74 bloody T-shirts, and I've still got over 30 T-shirts floating around that I still wear. And finally, I am a natural bald. I don't shave this to make it look bald. It's just naturally not there. Okay. Right, that's the end of the tagging session. So the 3 people I would like to tag in this are Meg Not Mog, Kalcifer Nergy, and Pete WK. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much for watching, and take care. I'm Patchman 21. Bye now.